Case and Cash, you guys are coming off of 2 wins, which I don't know if a lot of people gave you guys a chance to be sitting here 2-0. Let's kind of start with that, Case. What has gone so right for you guys to get off to this start so far?
I think running the ball very well. We run the ball very well.
You're an offensive lineman, so
Yeah.
I imagine you lick your chops when you're talking about that.
Yes, sir.
You threw the ball well early
Yes.
last week.
Yes, we did.
Being balanced and kind of hard to defend on offense, how much more dangerous does that make you guys?
It just makes us more versatile. You know, you got to cover Kash, and then you got to cover Christian. It just makes us a little bit more dangerous than most teams.
And Cash covering you's not much fun, from what I understand. I saw you last year break some plays. What have you done to kind of take your game to a new level to help this offense get better?
By just trying to set an example and lead and giving something for these younger guys to, look at or, try to encourage them to do better in practice. So I just try to do my best every chance I get.
Now, I mentioned that throwing the ball was a little bit more part of the game plan last week. The first week, you just ran the ball and had success there until the very end. Then you sort of you put your signature on that first game a little bit. But adding a little bit more of a passing threat, what does that do for you guys?
It just makes us more dangerous. Makes defense got to look at us different ways. And not only do you have to worry about the run, but then the pass is always there too. So it just makes us more of a threat.
Defensively, what are you guys doing well that's something that you have to build on here against Friendship this week?
Defensively, it's the secondary. I think we have a really good secondary. They have a good offense, so just got to go at it. Let the best team win.
Yeah, you mentioned their offense. They're old and they're good and they move the ball well. They kind of showed they did the same thing you guys did. They showed that they could move the ball a little bit differently. What about their offense jumps off the page when you're looking at them on video?
They have good receivers. They got a good quarterback. He can throw the ball, but just got to make sure we're on that and cover everything.
Now I'm kind of giving a secret away here. Coach told me last week that he was worried about you guys being a little too overconfident after the Odessa game, but that seemed to work all right. As a couple of the older guys, how do you make sure that guys don't get too far up here, that you kind of stay even-keeled going into this week?
Yeah, we just got to let them know we've seen it before. Last year, we were up Friendship, halftime, we got too happy and it slipped away from us. So just got to keep our heads leveled and just keep playing.
What about you, Case? Because I'm going to guess a lot of those offensive linemen listen when you talk.
Yeah, just making sure we're staying focused, especially during halftime. Last year, we were pretty excited going into halftime, but making sure we're paying attention to all of our coaching and making sure we do the same thing we did last year.
And you guys should be confident. When you get off to the start, there should be some confidence. That's a little bit different than last year. Just managing that, how much of a challenge is that for you older guys on this team?
It's not super hard. It's trying to make sure that the younger guys, they also stay focused as well. I think that's a key in the locker room, especially during a halftime game, making sure those younger guys that are playing with us stay focused during halftime.
Yeah.
And Cash, this is kind of the first of your 3 bragging rights games in Lubbock. The Friendships, they start their season with 3 of them. Yeah. Does it get your juices a little bit knowing when you're playing against another city team that this is kind of your chance to make a mark?
Yeah, I know it's going to be a big game, a lot of fans, a lot of hype around the game, a lot of talk. So we just got to go out and do what we do and have the last word.